So you're experiencing a lot of grief, maybe some trauma, or a lot of disruptions in your life. Hey, listen, we all go through a lot of trials and tribulations in our life, but during these times, can your heart really be open? Hey everyone, Amanda here, and I'm so excited to share with you these 2 free audios that I just recorded on the Home Energy Design Podcast. These 2 people are so special to me because I feel like they really open us up to a new way of thinking about getting through trials and tribulations in life. We all experience them, right? We all go through them. So how do we get through them a little bit more with ease and a little bit more grace? That's the question, right? My first interview was with Jonas Ketterle with Firefly Chocolate. The reason that Jonas is so special to me is that back in February, podcast number 19, I shared with you this amazing guest by the name of Liz Blake. Now, Liz is from New York and she does these amazing heart-opening ceremonies using raw cacao. Now, she said that she only does these ceremonies in New York, and so it got me to thinking, but what if I want to do it? What if I want to try this? It's going to be really hard because I'm down here in Nashville. And what about y'all who are all over the place? I had so many emails come in from Colorado to Florida to California, you name it. People were asking us, well, where do we get to try this? How can we try this amazing cacao ceremony? So that's where Jonas comes in. I found him in California, and he actually has this beautiful company where every part of the process is special and sacred. From pulling the cacao off the tree to how it's processed, the special processing that he does, to packaging it and creating these beautiful cacao chips. They are amazing. Now, I will say I was a little bit surprised at how bitter it was. We are so accustomed to chocolate in the grocery stores being really sweet, and this is not sweet. It's raw, so nothing has been stripped away and nothing has been added. But here's the cool thing. I got into this a little bit with Liz, but Jonas goes into great detail as to why raw cacao, organic raw cacao, is so special and why these ceremonies are popping up everywhere. There's something about this that stimulates our nervous system, and it really opens our heart up because it has so many nutrients and so many delicious energetic things going on with it. I was a little bit skeptical, I'll be honest, but here's the thing. When I tried it, I couldn't believe the things that were happening, and I couldn't believe the miracles that were happening around me. Literally the first night that I tried this, I went for a walk outside and I had actually done a feng shui ceremony. To my delight and to my surprise, I walked about 100 steps from my house, and I live in a gated community. I went to the green space in the center of my subdivision, and lo and behold, when I sat down on the grass and I looked to my right, there were 4 deer sitting down on the grass, not standing, just sitting there. And they just looked over at me, and it was as if we said hello. Now, that may not seem like a big deal, but having 4 deer just sitting down in green space in the middle of a subdivision, a gated subdivision, was pretty miraculous, and I really enjoyed it. I was so delighted, and I didn't want to take it for granted. But the reason why I've combined these 2 audios, Jonas and Maureen Hancock, is because Maureen deals with the other side. She's actually a psychic medium and an intuitive, and what she does is she helps counsel people through trauma and grief. And one of the things that she talks about on the show is how hard it is for people to open up their hearts. How can we? When we're going through the thick of it and shit is going wrong, it is so hard for us to open up our heart, right? We want to shut down, we want to hunker down, we want everything to go away. But here's the thing. I think if you're going through any major life experience, if you're going through any kind of grief or trauma or trials and tribulations, or maybe you're just feeling stuck, stagnant, and you can't really get through life, this is something that you're going to want to try. The Firefly Cacao, the Firefly Chocolate, is a huge heart opener. And it just opens you up to the divine and miracles all around you. And I think that what Maureen really helps us better understand is that when you die, that ain't the end. There's so much more for us, and it's beautiful, amazing, and wonderful. But I think in order for you to be even open to that idea, you gotta have your heart open, right? So please join me. You can click the link below to gain access to these 2 free amazing audios. The first one is with Jonas Ketterle, and the second one is with Maureen Hancock. These 2 people are going to change the way that you look at the things going on around us and how we can get through feeling stuck, maybe trauma, maybe grief, whatever those big deals in life are, with a little bit more ease and grace. Are you ready? Let's do this.